One of the greatest things about Dokkan is the amount of free-to-play characters that they release. Not only are they free to play, but they're actually really good, right? Look at J Fanta, who's able to defeat a lot of difficult content in this game with just free-to-play units, right? So, but the difficult thing really is trying to figure out what are your top 10, top 5, top 3, or even your favorite free-to-play unit in this game. That's exactly what I did here today. But before I hop into my own personal list, I want you guys to let me know right now, what is your personal list? You can give me your top 10, top 7, 5, 3, or even your favorite unit of all time. And while you're down there, consider subscribing, because guys, we are trying to hit, alright, we are trying to hit 6K subscribers by the end of the 6-year anniversary, and only you guys can make that possible. Let's hop straight into today's video. Again, this is my favorite. This is not the best, just my favorite, so let's keep that in mind. At number 10, we have Goku. I almost called him Garlic Jr., but Goku Jr. Now, this guy's not good at all, I will say that. But the reason why I like him so much is pure nostalgia based. This is the first unit I've ever rainbowed in Dokkan. My first unit I've ever rainbowed. The first, I think it's probably one of the first free-to-play units I have ever grinded up completely, right? Up to SA10, all dupe paths unlocked, all of that good stuff. So just because of that, he is, again, one of my favorite units of all time. I don't run him because he's trash, but I have a lot of respect for him, right? And I had to include him on this list. That's really the only reason why he's here. At number 9, we have Tech Lord Slug. Now, the reason why I like him so much, especially on the Namekians, is because not only does he have a different name from the physical Lord Slug, allowing us to actually put both on the same team, but this guy is so good on Namekians, and I love units, especially free-to-play units, that do a really great job at buffing weaker teams. Now, Namekians is a strong category, but very limited roster, so being able to run this guy on that team is very powerful. If turn 1, you're facing 2 or more enemies, this guy gets 160% attack and defense, 3 key, and he has the ability to infinitely recover HP, right? Again, it's not the craziest amount of HP, but being able to recover 30% HP every single, not just once only, but every single time HP is 30% or less, it's a very powerful ability, especially with Namekians who have things like Metamorphosis Namekians that are also boosting your own HP. So it's a very powerful unit, and it could definitely be almost, it could be almost like a like the Majin Power team, where it's sort of, you know, immortal, to the sense that they recover so much HP, and they have abilities like this where it's very tough to kill a team like this, right? Very tough. Again, depends on what event you're running, but you guys get my point. They also, again, very good links, big bad bosses, thirst for conquest. Demonic Ways is actually pretty good, but it's like, who are you gonna have that with, right? I think LR Demon King Piccolo actually has this, so you can, there you go. So yeah, this guy's very good. I love running him on the Namekians. This is definitely a very powerful unit, and I really do like him a lot. So at number 8, we have LR Babidi and Bora. The reason why I love him so much, and I run this guy almost every single time I'm running a Majin Buu Saga, an extreme Majin Buu Saga category team, is because of everything he does, especially in stuff like Super Battle Road or Extreme Super Battle Road. His ability to seal is very powerful. His ability to stun is very powerful. Now, he gets an additional 3 key and 40% attack and defense when the enemy is in attack or defensive down status, which is not hard to get because he has Fear and Faith, which does that automatically, right? So at the start of turn, you're getting 6 key and 128% attack and defense. That's very powerful. He also performs a guaranteed critical hit and an extra 3 key when the enemy is in attack down or defensive down status. And what the really powerful thing about this, when the enemy is stunned or sealed, sorry. The really powerful thing about this is, you know, if this unit were to get additional, which you can easily just give them additional, right? And they were able to, if let's say they stunned or sealed, it's a guaranteed crit this unit is performing, which is, again, very powerful, right? On top of that, they give Majin Power category allies 3 key and 30% attack and defense. I always found this to be very wonky. I don't know why it just wasn't like Majin Buu Saga, because the Bora, this unit itself is not even on that category, right? The Bora is not on that category. There's a lot of Majin Power units that are actually not on the category, which is very weird to me, but I guess it is what it is. But again, they still have the support ability, and it can definitely help out a lot of, you know, Majin Buu, Kid Buu units, stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think. That is my 8th unit on the list. Let's move on to the 7th and the 6th unit on this list, because these guys work so well together. They're probably one of the better rotations in the game. So let's start off with 14 and 15 in conjunction with Android 13. So these guys right here get 100 and okay, if you're running these two in the same rotation, right, Android 13 along with Android 14 and 15, this guy will foresee enemy super attacks for the rest of battle and get 140% attack and defense, which is a lot of attack and a lot of defense. They're free to play, their stats are not great, but it's still formidable, especially if you have them rainbowed at link level 10, which we'll talk about the links in just a second. But this ability right here, right, foresees enemy super attacks. The reason why this is actually a lot better than what it seems to be is that you don't have to have this guy on rotation with this guy for the whole fight. The moment they're on rotation just once, you activate that ability for the rest of the turn. So you can actually float 14 and 15 off, and you'll still have this ability to foresee enemy super attacks on any given turn, right? So that's like, just that alone is super powerful. Now, if you're running this guy with the AGL, you know, Fusion 13, which again, he's summonable, so he's not on this list, obviously. He actually has an additional 30% damage reduction, which makes this guy very strong defensively, and gives all allies attack and defense plus 30%, which again is very powerful. But for this video specifically, he's not going to have this because there is no, there is a free to play Fusion 13, so you can definitely get that off. But I don't really like him as much as I like this guy. So yeah. And then they share Red Ribbon Army, Android Assault, Tough as Nails, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and Shattering the Limit with this guy right here. Again, those links are insane. We'll look at those links in just a second. But this guy right here stacks attack and defense, all right? Reduces damage received by 40%. Gets attack and defense plus 130% when facing a Goku, Vegeta, or Trunks, which is a good portion of the game, so it's not that hard to see that. And then, and an additional, attack and defense plus 70%. Your team has 14 or 15 attacking in the same turn. So if you're facing a Goku, Vegeta, or Trunks, and you have 14 or 15 on the same turn, they're getting 200. This guy's getting 200% attack and defense, 40% damage reduction, and he's stacking attack and defense, right? And then through links, again, links. They had all 6 links. Red Ribbon Army is attack and defense plus 10%. Android Assault is 2 key, 20% of defense. Tough as Nails is another 20% defense and 5% damage reduction. Let me see. I'm adding this up in my head. Okay. Nightmare is 15% attack. Fear and Faith is all enemies defense minus 10% and 2 key. And Shattering the Limit is 5% attack and defense and 2 key. So you have 6 key. Let me see. Yeah. You have 6 key, 30% defense. Because where's the other 20% defense? Oh, 5% there and 15% there. Yeah. 30% attack. No, yeah, not 30% defense, sorry. 6 key, 30% attack, and 55% defense, 5% damage reduction, and all enemies defense minus 10%. That is a very strong link set for this unit and this unit. So they're getting this guy who's already at 200% defense is going to get an additional 55%, and this guy who's already at 140% defense is getting an additional 55%. So it's, again, at link level 10, these guys are disgusting. I actually might have to link level these guys up. So definitely one of my favorite pairs in the game. Let's move on to the 5th and the 4th slot. We have another duo combination here. I don't really have much to say about these guys, but I love when free-to-play units work really well together and are super powerful. The interesting thing about these girls is that Cocoons and Rosie, of course, they both stack attack and defense, but one stacks attack through their super attack and the other through their passive, whereas the other one stacks one through their super attack and the other through their passive. It's like vice versa type of thing, right? So, but when they're on, like, they support each other, they share every single link. So at link level 10, these girls are definitely a force to be reckoned with, and you can even bring them in difficult content like Legendary Goku event. They actually work very well in the Pepe Gal Super Battle Road. I don't know about like the Extreme Super Battle Road, but Super Battle Road, they can definitely get the job done. Again, especially at link level 10. Nothing better than units who stack and units who work very well and share every single link and support each other, right? So definitely a really great thing. I think that was the 5th and 4th slot, 4th and 3rd. I don't even know at this point. But at the 3rd, 2nd, yeah, okay. The 3rd slot, we have LR Master Roshi. Now, LR Master Roshi, obviously not on Global Dokkan just yet, but he is so strong for many reasons. One, Turtle Skull category is so OP because it has every single Goku in the game. Whenever this category gets an actual lead, this guy is going to be a must run. I'll tell you why in just a second. Super attack, I mean, he's just disgustingly, like, he's so powerful, right? He doesn't get any attack on from his passive, but he can still hit 4 or 5 mil attack stats because of his massively raising attack, and then raising by 628%. This is just disgusting, right? But anyways, he gets defense plus 120% and medium chance of dodging, including super attack. That's very, very good. His defense is, what is it? Yes, 11,000. That's a lot, dude. That's very, very powerful. He gives Turtle Skill category allies, basically every single Goku in the game, 3 ki and 40% attack and defense. That is a very powerful, you know, support ability. So again, you could have LR AGL UI Goku, and you could have, you know, STR UI Goku on rotation. This guy's floating, and he's giving both of those units 40% attack and defense. Yes, that's very, very OP. And then he has this recovering, what's it called? The revival mechanic, where as long as you enter the turn with 50% with less than 50% HP and 2 or more Gokus on the team, basically, this guy, and if anyone gets hit with a KO shot, so if he does, or if anyone else on the team does, he will, you know, revive himself, and then get 60% HP to allow you to continue fighting. So you have this guy on the team with like LR AGL UI Goku or something. You have 2 units who are going to have the revival mechanic. It's going to be a very, very powerful thing. And then his active skill allowing to give all allies 7 ki, massive raising attack. Again, he's very, very powerful. A 4-3 record win, and I can't wait to you know, finally grind up this guy and easy him. So yeah. At the number 2 slot, we have this Hercule and Exchange Boo. Now, this guy, I love running them so much, only because it's so fun trying to... So they greatly stack defense, right? But after they receive 5 attacks, he exchanges into Boo, right? This Boo's very, very powerful, by the way. But anyways, I love trying to dodge attacks. And this guy also dodges attacks, too. He actually can dodge attacks. So... And he also has 40% damage reduction, which I just realized too. Like I knew that, but I just like read it again. 40% damage reduction for a unit who greatly stacks defense. Again, it's just very, very powerful. But anyways, back to my point. I love trying to evade attacks with this guy, or even trying to maneuver him in a way where I can avoid attacks, and I can see how long I can greatly stack defense for, right? His ability to dodge. He also gives Majin Buu Saga category allies 2 ki and 20% attack and defense, which again is not the strongest thing, but it allows you to run this guy more efficiently with like the physical Easy A Fat Buu, who once this guy exchanges, they share every single link, right? And this guy is very, very, very powerful, and also supports Majin Buu Saga. So again, and he also guards. Like again, it's just it's not. Very, very powerful free-to-play unit. I actually love running this guy a lot, especially on Earthlings or Majin Buu Saga. So yeah. And at the number 1 slot, we have STR. Did I just say STR? We have Physical UI Goku. Now, Reps of Universe 7 is definitely my favorite category in the game. I've been saying that way before the 6th year anniversary. I told you guys back in like August or like whatever the case was of last year, obviously. I told you, Reps Universe 7 is definitely my favorite team. Not for what it was at that moment, but what it's about to be, right? Reps Universe 7 is a disgustingly powerful team, and the save name update allowing you to run this guy on it is just disgusting. So he's infinitely stacks attack and defense, which is one of my favorite mechanics in the game. 120% attack and defense. His stats are okay, but again, his defense could definitely get very, very high. But his big thing is not only having a high chance to dodge, making him a very powerful floating unit who can dodge in that last slot, but he also, okay, this guy is like a perfect 3rd slot unit for a main team. So he stacks attack and defense. He's going to be really good defensively, okay? He has a lot of defense start turn. He supports the whole rotation, especially if you're rocking a full Reps Universe 7 team or a full Universal Survival Saga team. Gives 3 ki and 30% attack and defense, allowing the teams just to mesh a lot better. And then again, has a high chance to dodge. So if his stacking defense won't help you, his dodge can definitely help you. He's a very, very good unit. Again, Reps Universe 7 is definitely one of my favorites. Actually, probably my favorite team right now in the game. And this guy allows that team to just mesh so much better. Again, this guy's so old, dude. When did he actually come out? Let me see. Will it say here? It doesn't show it here. Oh no, okay, because this is the Awakening. Let me see something real quick. When did this guy come out? It's like 2017? Yeah, 2017, dude. Such an old unit. They did him so much justice because he was ass before. Absolute ass. I don't know, like I like this guy a lot, but I also really do like this unit right here. It's like a toss-up between 1 and 2. But yeah, so these are my top 10 free-to-play units of all time. You guys can let me know your top 10 again down below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.